and welcome to the St Mary's College podcast, where we talk about anything and everything.
This week is British Sign Language Week, and on today's show we'll be speaking to Year 7 pupil Holly, who holds the deaf community close to her heart.
During this interview, Holly will share insights into her life, growing up with deaf parents, and discuss her journey with British Sign Language.
Interviewing Holly will be Rosie, Agnes, Ava and Charlotte.
Hello Holly, thank you for letting us interview you today.
You're welcome. First of all, why is British Sign Language and its accessibility so important to you?
It's important to me because since obviously my parents are deaf, so obviously there needs to be some sort of way I can communicate with them. So if I didn't know British Sign Language, I don't think I would even be able to speak to them. And I do know some of my mum's friends, like kids, like they can't talk to their parents because they didn't learn sign language.
Talk us through your childhood and what it's like growing up with deaf parents.
I think it's very difficult, but you will get used to it because right now I'm just used to it, but sometimes like I'm not used to it. It's just different. But when I was a little baby, I think I had to was just getting used to like my parents being deaf, and then as I grew up, I just realised they're deaf and I need to just sign. And I think it's not hard to communicate as long as I go sign.
Tell us about your passion for dancing and how it began.
So my mum, when she was younger, she used to do a lot of dancing. I think she did like ballet or something. And then she just decided, I'll put her in dance to see how she likes it. And I was like, oh yeah, I like dance. So I just kept doing it for my life.
How do your parents support you with your passions?
Well, they show up to my shows, my competitions, and that's kind of like how they support me, and they love to watch me dance.
What made you want to go to St Mary's?
Well, in general, I just really like the school and like the people in it and stuff, and also because they do provide like since my parents are deaf, they do provide us with interpreters. When I first came to the school, they were like, we're going to make sure interpreters are booked and everything so my parents can know what's going on.
How are you planning on spreading awareness to more people about the importance of BSL?
I think it's really important to just get the message out there because I feel like when I say a lot of people always get confused between ASL, BSL and loads of different sign language, and I think it's best to just like spread the word saying that they're different and they're really important, because some people think it's just, oh, you just wave your hands around, but really it's something much more deeper than that.
What are the main differences between ASL and BSL and the confusion it can cause having different sign languages?
I must admit, it's very confusing to people who don't use sign language regularly, but to me, I think the difference between ASL and BSL, because ASL uses more one hand and BSL uses more two hands, so that's kind of how I can tell the difference, but sometimes it is still confusing because sometimes they do have similar words.
How did you learn to sign language, and what was your first phrase or sign?
I learned sign language because I was always self-taught by my parents because they had to make sure that I could sign, so it would be easy for me to talk to them. I don't know specifically what was my first phrase / sign, but I think it was milk, because obviously milk is signed like that, but I used to go like that, pretend like trying to say that it was milk. So I think that's probably my first sign.
What types of sign language do you know?
I only know one, which is BSL, because I obviously use that and talk to my parents. But also I do know a tiny little bit of ASL because my mum did show me the difference and I kind of remembered, so yeah.
We know you participate in dance competitions, but is there any other exciting future events you have coming up?
Excitingly, soon me and my dance school are going to Disney to perform a 20-minute long performance with loads of dress changes. And my parents coming as well.
What is your favourite part or thing about dance?
It's just because like I love dancing, it's just like my passion, and I love the friends I got there and everything, and my dance school's a really good dance school. And I love like specific classes such as like jazz and like musical theatre. I love jazz and musical theatre.
Is there like a harder sign to do? If so, what is it and how do you struggle with it?
I struggle with because on text I abbreviate it as BC, which I think a lot of people do, and I sign BC, which is not because, I think because because my parents are just making sure I can sign it right. So if I talk to other people, they'll know what I mean. That's it.
2 minutes to spare.
Thank you so much for joining us on the St Mary's College podcast. It was a pleasure to interview Holly, and we hope this interview will help spread awareness on the importance of BSL. We hope you enjoyed it and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yay! Bye! So now the other members of our podcast are going to do sign language. First of all, we're going to do my name is, and then they're going to do their names. I'll do myself first. Name my. Technically, it should be my name is, but in sign language, we do it name my. So, Holly. So yeah, now the other members now.
Okay.
Name my AVA.
I'm going to do my nickname because my real name's too long, so.